Do you think interview answers should be memorized word for word? Absolutely not. No. No, and I mean, I don't give answers that you memorize. Like maybe a phrase or a line possibly, but like I'm not a fan of like, here, just say this. And it's like, 2 paragraphs. Isn't that just the most obvious thing that tells you the whole thing is retarded? It's retarded because they ask the most predictable questions a lot of time. Tell me about yourself. It's like, you're going to get asked that. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's like people have been asking that for like over 50 years, at least. To my knowledge, it's at least 50 years, like pretty much almost every job interview. You know what I mean? Like that's the other problem with the standard process is like you can hack the process so much. You can like cheat, by like, preparing, verbatim answers for everything and remember. I mean, that's what I do on my channel. I give people like guidelines for how to answer the question because the questions they ask are so effing stupid, like really. And for a lot of introverts, I know introverts have a problem because some of these questions, they're not asking literally what the words are saying. Like, tell me about yourself being the most obvious example. Like, you could rattle off your food dislikes and your favorite movies. Is that what they're wanting to hear? You're literally telling them about yourself, right? But like, no. We asked this totally general question because we wanted this very specific answer. But oh no, we didn't ask you the very specific question. We asked like this totally general question thinking you'll just intuitively pick up that we want to know about this, It's retarded. I remember feeling very frustrated as a candidate when I was young, going through this. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, what is this? Some kind of brain tease? Like, just tell me what you want to know and let's just get on with this, Instead of playing all these retarded games. I feel for a lot of people, especially young people today that have to deal with this. It's so frustrating. The good news is that when you go the networking route, you don't have to deal with this kind of crap. You can just have like a natural, normal conversation with somebody. I've been talking about jobs 99% of the time. There's no job mentioned. You're just there to learn. You're learning about what they do and how they do it, right? Or you've said explicitly in your outreach, like, I do this. If ever you're looking for someone who can do that, let me know. And so they respond and say, hey, we might have something for you. Come on down. There's no BS, or a lot less of it, certainly, because it's not done by the HR department. It's done by a manager who's just trying to fill a position. You're being open and honest about what you got. They're being open and honest about what they need. It's entirely voluntary. So sorry to go off on you there, but yeah, it's so silly. Like it just, and now we got AI thrown into the mix. So now you get to the unimaginable joy of not even talking to a real person. You can just talk to an AI and that's your interview. And then the last thing I saw this morning before I signed on to do some live streams was there was an article on LinkedIn saying that one AI company is hiring and they've requested in the job posting that they've said you are not allowed to use AI to apply for this position. If we find out that you've used AI in any way, you're disqualified. It's like just the irony of it. Like they're an AI company, right? We want to assess your skills that are unassisted by technology. It's just so hypocritical and stupid. Brainwasher says, do you think it's okay to follow up with email if you feel like you missed opportunity to say something in the interview and expand on it? There's nothing wrong with it. You can. I don't think it's going to be very effective though. Listen, if you follow up with something, as a general rule, don't use email. Like for stuff like this, of like, you're trying to get a job, like if something of that magnitude, follow up with voicemail, okay? Like get them on the phone. Now, what you could do is you could do it in the evenings when everyone's gone home and you could just leave a voice message,